Test. Alright. Hello, everyone. It's time for another live stream. I don't know what time it is, so good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. So we're playing Tower of Courage Descent today. We'll start in the practice place for maybe 10 minutes. And I'll wait to get started for a few more people to join the stream. But, so let me say in the Discord, starting now. There we go. So last night I was practicing this. I did like an all jump run through the whole thing twice, so hopefully that will be good. But in the actual game, my goal is to get to like floor 3, I guess. That shouldn't be that hard, but we'll see. This floor. Which means I need to get to here. Now we're up to 10 concurrent viewers. I think that's a good amount to start. Okay. What exactly should I do? I don't really know. Like I said, I'll jump to the whole thing twice. I guess I'll just I'll jump up to floor 3. That seems like a good idea. That way I can be ready to do the whole thing. Or do up to floor 3 legit. Because that is my goal today. So, like, I know I just beat Tower of Inevitable Failure, and I was like, I think I, considered doing, Citadel of Quadrilaterals before doing another Soul Crushing, even though COQ is basically a Soul Crushing because it's peak Remorseless. It's actually the hardest Remorseless in the whole game. But I was like, I'm gonna do this first. Okay. I haven't used no clip, have I? I think I've done everything legit up to this point, so that's good. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm just I don't want to set a goal and then just loop fail floor 1, set a goal of 5 and then just loop fail 1 through 2 for 10 minutes. So get to floor 3, I guess. If I manage to do that, then I suppose I can try to get to floor 4. Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? Do you ever get distracted by the wings on your avatar? Not really. No. Oh, I fell. Okay. Well, I was legit up to that point. I got to floor 2 legit. And also, let's just... That doesn't count. Okay. Smiley face equals beat block ahead. Okay, yeah, I'm not worried about that fail, because that was something that only a very unsmart individual, such as myself, would do that. Anyway, I don't even know why it says that, because I don't even see that. I don't see any smiley faces until later when they're not beat blocks. But whatever. Anyway. Don't do that. Okay. Okay, so I should wait for a good cycle on that, and then just wrap, and then those things are teleporters. It says that on the sign at the very start, I believe. And there's another one. Alright. At that point, I will have reached floor 3. So, do I keep practicing? I guess that would be a good idea. Did I give up on Tower of Inevitable Failure? No, I actually beat it. The video I'm hoping to get out on Wednesday. Okay, this is a get 2 buttons. You need to use those 2 teleporters. Each leads to a quick section that hopefully don't fail like that. Button. And that is going to mean you're going to have to do this conveyor launch 3 times. But honestly, if you go sideways, it's not that hard. But we'll wait until I fail that 4 times and then rage at that. There we go. And, yeah, okay. Honestly, I don't know why the sign explains go over... Can I use note clip? Apparently not. Okay. It says in about as many words as possible, go over there and press 2 buttons and then go over there. So, yeah. Also, I don't even get what this means. You must push 2 buttons to pass this section. I think that sign was supposed to go there. Or wait. Maybe it's like repeating what it says right there. So if you try to go over here without pressing the buttons, I don't even know what the buttons activate. You can't do this. That might be what that is. Okay, so stand on the edge of that cube. There we go. And go sideways. Oh, right. That you gotta make sure you time that for the beat block. Oh, now I get what the smiley face means. Beat block's ahead, not this is a beat block. That makes sense. Okay. So I need to wait until it's, like, about to disappear, I think, is probably the most consistent thing to do. Yes. Okay, well, let me do that one more time. So yeah, like I said in Discord, I'm having a weekend off from Tower of Power progress this weekend. Yeah, you've been working on that. Tower of Forever Descent is low insane, but very punishing. I think it's 8.64 is its exact difficulty. It is directly between Tower of Inevitable Failure and Tower of Thinning Layers. So it's like just a little bit easier than Tower of Thinning Layers, apparently. But yeah, we'll see how much I actually struggle with this. Tower of Inevitable Failure was not nearly as rage-inducing as, like, all the other soul crushings I've done before that. I'm gonna do that jump one more time. This weird truss flick thing. Yeah, what's the best way to do that? Probably that, just do it right. So get on, like, the corner, and then truss flick around. Or should I land on there? Let's see. Oh, yeah, I like that better. Okay. No turning off shift lock shenanigans. I'm doing insanes where you can't even do a challenging. True. Oh, don't do that. Okay. If you have Zone 8 unlocked, you can probably do Tower of Astral Eclipse after this. Yes, that will probably be my first extreme. Either that or Tower of the Planets. But Tower of Astral Eclipse will definitely be my first extreme in JToH. Oh yeah, that's way better. Let me do that one more time. Jump to sort of the edge of there, and then don't do that. Yeah, I just gotta line it up. So actually I lied. This is the one more time. Let me get it right. There we go. Okay. Then an extreme funny truss is right there. Not this truss, but the next one. Right here. This is the funniest of the trusses in this tower. Bleh. Bleh. You gotta, like, turn at an angle slightly and then just, like, jump onto there. Going on that side, I think, is easier because you got a little bit larger space to land on that platform. Honestly, I might say this is the hardest jump of the tower. Luckily, it's not on the super punishing part. I mean, your best chance of landing anywhere if you miss it is probably there. So, maybe it is punishing. I don't know. But, here we go. Oh yeah, that jump's kind of tricky too. I'm gonna do it on this side, actually. Gotta, like, line it up just right. Can you please do a Tower of Cruel Punishment stream next? Sure. I'll just skip Extreme and Terrifying. What could go wrong? Alright, you gotta press a button over here as the last thing that you do on this floor. Not that hard, and when you press it, it teleports you back. Okay. That's gonna be as much as I practice all jumping the whole tower right now. I'm gonna do a couple more sections before I go into the game, though. First one is this, which I want to practice. I struggled with it when I was trying to learn the best thing to do, but what I found works best for me is just going in first person. And especially on the last jump. That's the hardest part of that. And then I also wanted to do the timed floor. I managed to do this legit like 2 or 3 times, though not exactly consistently. Let's see if I can legit it first time, since last night when I was grinding this. Okay, well, that didn't work. It gives you 60 seconds, but you'll only need about like 40 to 50 of them, depending on how fast you go. Teleporter. Tightrope. Bleh. And then on these, you gotta like jump through them. I think that's pretty cool because those are can collide true. And probably that's the hardest jump of this floor. And uh-oh, 5 seconds left. There we go. All right, just in the time. Okay. Anyone know if it's good to do one remorseless and then jump to a first soul crushing? What did I do? I think I did like 2 remorselesses. I'm trying to remember. I know I did Tower of True Skill. I think I did. I did Tower of True Skill, then Tower of Eternal Suffering. Then did I do Tower of Difficulty Chart, or did I do my currently 3rd completed? So like, okay, I've beaten 4 Insanes and 3 Remorselesses. I don't know how that happened, but okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the main place now, and we will discover the answers to my questions of what is this 3rd Remorseless. I don't know what it is, because I did Tower of True Skill, then Tower of Eternal Suffering. No, wait, my 3rd Remorseless is Tower of Nonsensical Platforms, but when I completed it, it was Intense. Postponing game deletion. Real. Yeah, so I think after Tower of Eternal Suffering, I did Tower of Difficulty Chart. So I did 2 Remorselesses, then a Insane. Also, this is quite funny that I'm going to be completing a Ring 9 tower before Ring 8. Not sure how that happened. But also, I've beaten more Insanes than Remorselesses. Well, let's see. Okay, so sort by difficulty. Where's the side scroller thingy? Okay. No, 4 Remorselesses, 4 Insanes. Okay, so what else is here? Oh, Tower of Really Nasty Ideas. Okay, so I did Tower of True Skill, then Tower of Eternal Suffering, then Tower of Really Nasty Ideas, then Tower of Difficulty Chart, then Tower of Double Trouble, then where is it? Tower of Nonsensical Platforms, but at the time it was Intense. Then Tower of Thinning Layers, then Tower of Inevitable Failure. Now I'm going to be doing Tower of Curved Descent, and then I guess after that, Citadel of Quadrilaterals. But okay, here we are. Ring 9. What's your opinion on the new Ring Select? It looks a lot better. And also it uses my favorite font, which is Tahoma. Okay, I don't know if there's like a way to get to it through the tower, or if you have to go through this sussy imposter vent, but it's in life-ending towers, I think. No, mentally traumatizing towers. Or wait, no. What? Which one is it? No, it's insanity-inducing towers. Here it is. Okay. There's Tower of High Adrenaline, Tower of Bent Trauma, Tower of Curved Descent. Let's go. Okay, I'll read the signs. Hint, neon orbs are teleporters, and double-layered neon orbs are elevators. Welcome to Tower of Curved Descent. Wow, great start. Okay. Technically, this is my 3rd attempt in a legit run, because the other 2 were when I was trying to get a screenshot for the thumbnail. Gotta love all the lag. Is this because of the particles? Eh. That didn't help. Great. Let me turn on the load detail settings. Where is it? You can never find it. Low detail mode. Let's put it on normal low detail mode and see if that helps. That helped a little bit. Okay. Jump to that truss. truss flick on, and then wrap around to there. Jump through that space to there. Go into climbing animation there. And head hitter. Oh, and then... Oh, apparently I didn't have to two-strike climb up there. Whoa. There we go. Very nice. Doing pretty good so far. Ooh, straight onto the truss. That was so cool, and definitely completely intentional, because I'm just that good at the game. Also, it is possible to jump straight on there, and then you get to skip this one jump here. Or two, actually. Boing! Floor 2. Alright, we're halfway to the goal. For 1 minute, 40 seconds of playing this legit. So, that's good. Okay, now let me jump to there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Now a spinning funny truss. Oh boy. Actually, this isn't really a funny truss. Kind of is. But not really. Normally I say funny trusses are the ones where it's like the truss goes all the way up to the ceiling. So that it's like really RNG and kind of annoying. Beat block ahead. Oh, right, yeah. Bleh. Save. Okay, cool. No. I love that that just happened. Okay, restarting. Not bad, though. Over halfway to floor 3. So that means I'm already 1 or 10% of the way there. That is, if the floors are the same length. Which I think they kind of are. What is this doing? Almost fell. Okay, jump to here, and jump to... Wait, does that have a name? What is this thing's name? Joe. Thoughts about Tower of Curved Descent, only a few decimals lower than Tower of Thinning Layers. Honestly, since I've been playing it for 2 minutes, I can't really say. Although I practiced it, but it's not exactly until you've played some of it, like, legit, that you really get a good idea. But I suppose we'll see. I don't know. Do you think it's, like, way easier than Tower of Thinning Layers? Tower of Inevitable Failure is also, like, just below Tower of Curved Descent, so it's a little bit more than just below Tower of Thinning Layers. Okay, jump to here. There we go, I did that right that time. Epic skip of one jump that's not even that hard. Let me see if I can do this skip this time. I couldn't. How sad. Boing. Jump to here. Ladder flick to here. And read the chat. Do that head hitter as a flick from the ladder. What? This? I don't think that's what you mean. Whoa, everything deloaded. The one on floor 1. Oh, that. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. No, 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 no. Can I save it? Can I save it? Can I save it? I saved it. Let's go. Oh, and I did the epic shortcut that time. Bruh, why didn't it let me jump? Okay, well, I guess I'll try your strategy for that weird head hitter thing. You should do all floors legit. It helps a lot with consistency. Okay. I managed to do 1 and 2 legit, mostly. Well, wait, and when I was practicing a few minutes ago, didn't I think I failed, like, the first jump of 2, but then I redid it. So actually I did complete both of them legit, but whatever. And I did the timed floor, which is, like, floor 7. I've done that legit, too. Why did I fail? Yeah, but when I was practicing the whole tower yesterday, I wasn't really too concerned about getting consistent at the later floors. I was just becoming familiar with how this tower goes, which is why I just all jumped it a couple times, as well as legit moded the timed floor. Okay, jump down here, you almost fell. That's nice. Timing, and timing. Oh, and timing again. Okay. Timing. Let me try the epic shortcut. Yay. Alright, floor 2 again. Let me try not to fail the easy jump that is this. Okay, spinning funny truss. There we go. There you go. Okay. And, okay. Where did I fail before? I think it was this jump. Let me not do that time. There we go. And yeah, I got like 3/4 of a floor, and then I'll win the tower. I mean, win my objective of getting to floor 3. Okay. Also, I'm still lagging so much. Extreme low detail mode. Wow, that takes away the atmosphere a lot, doesn't it? Or does it? Because now it's just the infinite void beneath me. Jump. Jump. Alright, nice. Floor 3, if I can do this. There we go. Okay. So that was my goal. We're only 20 minutes into the stream, and about 10 of those were practicing, so that's great. Let me do that right. And yeah, I gotta do that 3 times, because 1 just now, and then 1 after each of these buttons I'm about to press. So this one is pretty easy. So is the other one. Okay. Now go here. Alright. Wrap around to there. And to there. And to there. Whoa. Button. Alright. Now I gotta do this one more time. There we go. Jump to there. And then here's this. Nope, I did that wrong. Jump on kind of the edge and... No! Okay. How far back does that send me? I think back to here. That's great. Well, I got the buttons, so when I get back there, I won't have to press them again. Or I can just fall all the way to the bottom now. That's awesome. Super Ultra Lobby LDM button that will make your game go 6,000 FPS. Yes, where's that in this game? We need it. Wrap around. Should I tell a story from things to talk about while live streaming? While I go back? I suppose so. Okay. Scary Christmas pageant story. That seems like a good one. Okay. So, one time in 5th grade, I was doing a Christmas pageant. And so, okay. I don't remember exactly what the role was called, but it was like... Basically, I'd say, like, some lines at, like, the very start of the thing. And then it would be like, yay. So sort of like the intro, I guess. And then I was also the one who, like, lit the candles at the front of the church. like, right after that. So, what was scary about it is the candle lighter things they're like, okay, they're not like the lighters. They're just like a candle, like, on a stick. And they're really terrible. Like, they break all the time. And, like, you're supposed to be able to, like, get more wick by, like, pushing a button type thing. But that just never works. It, like, breaks all the time. Because they're so terrible. But anyway, so there was, like, hardly any wick left, and it was like I had to wait for all 6 verses of the hymn and then say all the lines and then hope it didn't burn out, which it didn't, but I'm pretty sure it almost did. Yes, wasn't that so scary? But what's actually scary is that I need to do this jump correctly this time. Nice. All right, new PB. Jump through here, and gotta remember to time this with the beat block, which it's not helping that I can't see it at all. Go about right now, seems good. Nice. Wrap around up here. Very nice. Okay, these are falling parts, and I need to get to there. Always look ahead. Especially when it's, like, your second time here. Well, like, I practiced it. It's my first time here, legit. Glad I practiced doing that exactly like that. Almost fell. Oh, also I'm at floor 4, so I'm almost halfway there already, and I've been doing this like 20 minutes. Okay, make sure I'm lined up here. It looks like I am. Alright. And carefully go around here. But then we have the extreme funny truss. Can I jump? Yeah, I don't think I will, though. Whoa. Okay, and I'm going to go around the left very carefully and turn at a slight angle, about like that. Ugh. Nice. Oh boy, here comes another very hard jump. No! No. Okay. Great. Did I press any buttons doing that? I don't think I did, so no button progress for me, unfortunately. But a new PB, so that's pretty good. We're already past my goal of reaching floor 3. I've in fact gotten to floor 2. Alright, time it. Wait for that to disappear, and then... What even just happened? I think I waited too long. That's great. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nope, I fell back to floor 1. All the way to floor 1. Watch him throw on the easiest jump ever. Yeah, am I in a personal server? No. These are the people in the server, if you are looking out for me. I guess I won't restart. Doesn't really matter. Might as well save those 2 buttons. Bleh. Hopefully I don't die. Okay, cool. Wait, does the super LDM get rid of the part that's, like, over here? Whoa, it does. Interesting. Okay. Just heal up, I guess, if anyone asks. For when that happens. That was why. Okay. It gets rid of the lobby. This looks cursed. Yes. But it's lagging for some reason, so what can you do? You know, maybe it has something to do with the fact that I'm streaming and recording at the same time, as well as trying to load everything. Oh, okay, 1 health point. Uh-oh. Okay, I guess I gotta stand here now. Citadel of Peril with Ultra LDM is impossible because it removes the rock with the wind pad after zipline. Can you just, like, turn it back on, though? Like, right before you do that? Uh-oh. Okay, I died. Alright, well, restarting. But yeah, we met my goal, so... Yeah, at this point I'm just playing to see if I can get any further. But at what point should I go to Tower of the Planets? Because you know how long that tower is, so I guess I should get started on that sooner rather than later. I'll try to get, like, a good run again, so, like, to floor 3. Then after that, Even if I don't get a new PB after that, I'll go to Tower of the Planets. Tip, on the beat block part, listen for the switching sound effect. Okay, I can try that. I'll have to turn sound on, which is quite a process, actually. That's not what you do. Why did I just do that? Okay. I'd have to mute the music down here, turn on sound in Roblox, and then change the OBS settings so that you guys can hear it, and then also hope I don't set it too loud, which I probably will, and then also make sure I can hear it, which means I'm going to have to turn the volume on my computer up, but then also the microphone is going to pick up the sounds from the computer. Usually that's not too much of a problem, though. Especially because I'll have it pretty quiet, probably. Just loud enough for me to hear it. And, yeah. Bleh, 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 bleh. You might be wondering, why am I doing Tower of Curved Descent when I... Well, okay, yeah, wait. Can I say one thought without changing, like, 6 other thoughts at the same time? Okay, so, when I first beat Tower of Inevitable Failure, people were asking me, what will you do as the next Soul Crushing? Or as your next tower? And I was like, maybe Citadel of Quadrilaterals first, and then Tower of Curved Descent. But then I found that previously I had said I'd do this one, like, right after Tower of Inevitable Failure, and I was like, okay, I had just forgotten. Although I think I said I'd do that as my next Soul Crushing, not necessarily my next tower. But the reason I'm trying to play this and Tower of the Planets is to practice nerve control. I mean, I know I can just, like, wait, you know, do Citadel of Quadrilaterals. Because my PB there is, like, floor 9 of 12. But the whole reason I'm trying to practice nerve control is because I have this trumpet audition coming up. So, what better way than Tower of the Planets to practice nerve control? Because that's always, like, the hardest thing. Way harder than just actually knowing the music. So, yeah. Hopefully nerve control from this game translates over, but we'll see. It should at least help, I guess. But again, what exactly is practicing nerve control? Because, I mean, on one of the outsides, about 20 minutes into Tower of the Planets, before I was, like, shaking a lot when I got there, but now not really. So I've become desensitized to that. But that's only because I can consistently get there in, like, 20 minutes now, so who knows. I suppose it's progress, though. Nice, okay. Back to here. I will need to press these buttons again. Not to worry, though, because they're easy. Famous last words, we are about to find out. There's one. Wrap around to there. Wrap around to there. Wrap around to there. Ooh, it lagged. That was almost bad. But it wasn't. Okay. Got the buttons. Now I gotta do this part. There we go. Okay. Read the chat time. Play higher FPS. Trust. I don't want to do that. SMToH later. Yes, after this I'm gonna do Tower of the Planets. Or unless you mean, like, building Ring 5. Yeah, I forgot to look. Are you kidding me? I put in the pinned message and possibly working on SMToH Ring 5. It will depend on how long I spend on Tower of the Planets. Whether I do that or not. Alright. You said listen for the sound. So, you know what? You guys don't really need to hear it. You might hear it a little bit. I don't even hear anything. Why do I hear just, like, rocks crumbling? Is it, like, a background sound for this whole ring? Yeah, I don't even hear the beat block sound. Okay. What needs to be done to Tower of the Planets? Like, to the game itself, or like me playing it? Okay, let me try to time this right. Jump right about, probably here. Yeah. Okay, so like start like preparing the jump like about half a second after it flips to that. I think that's what I'll do, because that's about the amount of time I need to land the jump. Okay, and then here, nice, funny truss. Well, not sort. I don't know. Do I really need to define what exactly a funny truss is? Of course I do. So that isn't. These aren't quite funny trusses. So if it's like a truss that goes all the way up to the ceiling, I said this a minute ago, that is definitely a funny truss. But if it also is like an awkward flick or jump off of the truss or onto it, no, off of it, unless onto it is from another truss. So such as this, then it's a funny truss. So this thus counts as a funny truss because this is definitely an awkward jump off of there. See, that was, ugh. Okay, jump to here, and jump to here. Let me try to do this right. PB, awesome. Okay, now I gotta time this right. If you hit those, they like fling you back and you fall. So that's what happens if you don't dodge these. Ugh. Okay, and I will complete the floor if I can do this button section. Also, actually, I'm realizing completing this is not the halfway point. It's the 4/10 point. And that button teleports you when you press it. Okay. Press, yeah, just another very, it says go get the button in as many words as possible. Alright, halfway. Wait, this is is that floor 5? I can't tell because I have extreme low graphics on. Oh, wait, that's not even, whatever. Apparently I'm at the halfway point, so I guess I just did floor 5. Turn that back on. Okay. What needs to be, oh yeah, you asked what needs to be done on Tower of the Planets. Things to be done on Tower of the Planets to be 100% finished. Pretty much just nerfs as people suggest them to me, or as I find them to be necessary. Shortcut? Can I do that? Seems kind of risky. I feel like I should just do it legit at least once, you know. So I gotta wrap around there and then just go up this way. Okay. Some nerfs, and then I also need to do, like, the menu, which I've been working on in SMToH Ring 5, so it shouldn't be that hard to add it to Tower of the Planets. And then also the OST, of course, which I've been working on. Oh, hey, this part. Okay. Let me wait for that. Okay, and then just go in first person. The ride on the spinner is pretty easy. It's the jump off of it that's the hardest. Whoa, okay, nice. Where do I go now? Over here. There we go. Like that. Also, I think falling is death, so... Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down. I'll read the chat while I wait for that to finish. I think it's best you beat this first, then Tower of the Planets. Yeah, that's the goal. But also, I should try not to get inconsistent at Tower of the Planets on the parts of it I've already gotten down pretty well. You ever gonna stop? There we go. Okay, now go through that space. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. And jump up. Beat blocks ahead. Oh, I almost missed that. Okay, when it says, the sign says that equals beat blocks ahead, they used all their words on all the signs on the buttons. It should say that warns that beat blocks are ahead. Because I always think, or when I first read it, I thought it meant smiley face equals beat block. And the ahead is like in the jumps ahead, look out for that. That's not quite what it means. Does anyone care, though? I don't think so. Okay. Not super nervous right now, somehow. I think it's just because I already got to my goal for today, and this is way beyond my goal. So, like, when I fail, and also the fact that that's inevitable, it's just like, whatever. I'll just go do something else. So, like, because I'm more than happy with the progress I've made for today. So, that's kind of why, I suppose. Alright, yeah, there's this floor. Now, you've been through quite a bit now. This floor has less punishment than normal. It would be a shame if you fall on this part. Okay, you start by going this way. It's quite a lot. It's like a 3-stud stakeout. There we go. Almost fell off by holding D for too long. I fell. Okay. Well, that's okay. Alright, I'm falling forever. Let me turn this off. Where was that? That was floor 6, I think. So I'm already halfway there for only about 30 minutes of playing it. Plus the, like, hour of practicing I did. I literally clicked that button. There we go. I fell... I can't even tell from here. I think that was floor 6, though, because it said halfway point, which I would assume is at the beginning of... Wait, no way that was floor 7. Surely not. Can someone give the link to the Discord? Yes, I can. Where is it? Here we go. For some reason, even though I told the, like, I had to change it, because for some reason the old one expired, even though I said don't, it would, like, be a permanent link. Join the Discord. So then I had to go to every pinned comment I've ever made with the old link and edit them all. Which actually wasn't that bad. Floor 5 is considered halfway in this tower. Huh. Like the beginning of floor 5. I don't think the first floors are longer, though. I think I was at floor 6. I'm pretty sure that was floor 6. Well, anyway. Tower of the Planets time. Let me change the title and thumbnail before I join. Edit. Change the description, which I typed previously, so I can just copy and paste it. Change the title and change the thumbnail. The thumbnail is going to be one of the losing thumbnails of the test and compare thing from the Tower of the Planets full playthrough. So I need to go to that file. I did thumbnail 2 last time. Thumbnail 3. I guess I'll do thumbnail 3 to be different. If you don't know what that is, you can, like, upload multiple thumbnails, and then it will run for about 2 weeks and determine which one gets the most watch time. Oh, I should also include the link to SMToH in the description, and put it in the live stream chat. Join SMToH. Play SMToH here. Alright. When you join in, step on the Tower of the Planets teleporter. And you'll get teleported. Very epic. Okay, so before I do anything legit, I want to practice the asteroid belt. The whole thing takes like 12 minutes to complete all this. So, do I want to try to do this all legit? Maybe. I'll do, like, here to the end legit, at least, because I missed this super easy jump on a legit run, and it's currently my PB, so... I jumped, like, way too early. Wait until you, like, hit the wraparound part. Okay, that's the strat. Stand towards the middle, and then wait until your character hits that, then jump. And then make sure you jump to that, not too early, That's probably more, you're probably more likely to fail by jumping too early than you are by jumping too late. There we go. There we go. Alright, cool. Then you would high jump. Some one studs and avoid this insta-kill, but it's super easy to avoid. The sign explains you need to go into climbing animation to go underneath here. Luckily, you've got a safety net here, although you will have to do 2 scary one studs over the void if you fall, but they're super easy, so not that hard. Come on, here we go. Honestly, that's kind of an underused purist mechanic right there. Go into climbing animation to get under a wall. Oh yeah, and then there's these. You just get to hold W. It's quite fun. Then, I'm going to skip this puzzle for now. Actually, I might regret that. You never know. Okay. Might as well refresh myself on the exact steps to do. Whee! Let me open the chat, too. I still need to change my display name back, but I can't. You don't need to go into climbing animation to go under. You don't. I shall investigate. How would you not? Oh, you can like... Honestly, I think I might be fine with that. Yeah. This person has found like a whole bunch of super obscure shortcuts that involve like dance clipping out of a room and then like going along the outside, which I have patched them since I was informed of them. So thank you. If any of you find any shortcuts, you can send those in the Discord and then I'll fix them. Or not, if you just want them to stay there. But, and most of the ones that he was saying, the super obscure ones where you like glitch outside the wall to do something like that, most of those ended up actually skipping a checkpoint. You can go outside the win room. Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah, okay, so you need to position the first one there, this one here, and I'm just gonna fly over here. Then this one like right there. Then jump there. Okay. Position this here. Then take this and position it where that blue button activated platform is. Don't fall like that. The most likely ways you would fall on this puzzle is when you're trying to turn like that one, since the platform is small, you like walk off the edge of the spinny thing and then off the platform. Or you try to like make a jump that's too difficult because like you don't feel like walking back to reposition the platform. But just reposition the platform. It's not worth trying to make an unnecessarily risky jump. Anyway, there's the blue platform. And then spin this all the way back around. And back to where it was at first. That way you can make it across there. With the blue platform, you can still make it back over here. And now, with this platform here, you can complete the asteroid belt. Okay. The other day I was trying to like the legit mode, the whole thing. I got to, I think it was on the way back. Like I'd gotten all the pieces of metal. I think, what was it that I missed? I don't even remember. But whatever. I ended up falling, and then I discovered like a really bad glitch with these, which is that if you die while you like are holding them but haven't put them in their door yet, they would like break. So hopefully that has been fixed. Assuming I remembered to publish the game. Which I think was Place version 18, yeah. Which ones did I just pick up? I think it was these two. You can see they're back in their normal position. Yeah, I fixed that. Okay, so you reset to exit practice mode. And now it's time to go legit. Let me copy /each here. make this easier. I don't think I've even done any legit modes runs since the last stream. Maybe I did. That was when I got physicsed on the moon outside and then fell, which was most annoying. Sun. Huh? Why did just the W button just stop working while I was pressing it? What was that? Did I fail the pendulum on Tower of Inevitable Failure? Unfortunately, I did not. Conveyor madness. News. Okay, hopefully that doesn't happen again. It didn't yet. Well, okay. I pressed the wrong key, but it's okay because it didn't fall. Don't you love when that happens? You just press the wrong key on your keyboard. Okay, now I press this button, and I can just jump back up here. Okay. Alright, okay. Now, since I pressed the button already, I can just jump up towards the center, go kind of towards the edge of this spinner. There we go. Remember when the sun floor was, like, so terrible? Because it was, like, the first thing I built with the tower kit in Roblox Studio. I, like, didn't even bother to detail it or, well, change the colors of the parts. Or just the default color from the palette thing. Yeah, that was terrible. It still had the same, like, concept with all the conveyors and spinners, but yeah, I did a big revamp of it since it was so terrible. Yes, that is a big revamp. Tower of Thinning Layers is bad for first soul crushing. Why do they even say that? I don't know. The easiest soul crushing is Tower of Double Trouble, followed by Tower of Difficulty Chart, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe there's like one or two between those two towers, but I know for sure that Tower of Double Trouble is, in fact, the easiest soul crushing. Though I did Tower of Difficulty Chart as my first. But yeah, probably those two are the best first soul crushings. So do either of those. Is my recommendation. Here's another question I have, is what should I title the Tower of Inevitable Failure video? I don't just want to call it Completing Tower of Inevitable Failure, because that's boring. For Tower of Difficulty Chart, it was my first soul crushing. I think I just said my second soul crushing for Tower of Double Trouble. And Tower of Thinning Layers, I said my hardest tower, or new hardest tower. So what should I do for Tower of Inevitable Failure? The video itself is pretty much going to be similar to the Tower of Thinning Layers one, where it's like an overview of the tower / my experience of playing it, then a guide, a post-commentary guide of the whole thing, as well as live commentary on the final floor with epic, intense music. Yeah, it'll be like that. when I do Tower of Curved Descent, I'll title it something like about the fact that I'm doing that to practice nerve control. For Tower of the Planets, I'll probably say, it'll probably be titled, Why Did I Spend However Long It Takes Me, a month, 2 months, whatever. Like, why did I spend 2 months to complete my own tower? That would be a good title. And Thanos Tower, that one's going to be Thanos Tower, but if I get fit, the video ends. Where I follow this thing where, in the various ways you could fall, each one, you have to do a different exercise. I considered that with Tower of Inevitable Failure, but, like, by the time I saw that, like, meme, I had already done a ton of grinding on Tower of Inevitable Failure. Could do that for Tower of Curved Descent, but nah. Because it's like, what are all the different ways it details that you can fall on there? Let me bring up the thingy. Photos. Yeah, okay. There's fall to floor 1, fall outside, fall from floor 10, fall more than 1 floor, fail the final stretch / final jumps, failed an easy jump, or rage. For Tower of Curved Descent, fall outside is the whole tower, pretty much. Fall from floor 10, that can apply to any tower. Fall more than 1 floor, falling in the void counts as that. Fail the final stretch, final jumps, that's any tower. Failed an easy jump, that's nearly every jump I always fail. Fail outside. I already said that. It's the whole tower. Fall to floor 1. Okay, I guess really all that doesn't include is fall to floor 1, except on, like, the first, like, 3 or 4 floors, which is all you can really fall to floor 1 on. So, yeah. But I think it would be better to do that for Thanos Tower, I guess. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the live stream chat. Failure was not, in fact, inevitable. Why not make it a poll on YouTube? Good idea. I always need community post ideas. I'm always out. Am I? Wait, what was today's? No, wait, I have one for tomorrow, but I don't have any scheduled after that. Tomorrow's community post, I'll just give you a spoiler for it right now. It is another quiz, like honestly most of them are. This one is a lab safety quiz. I did one of those a long time ago. This is another one. Whoa, almost fell. Let's not be doing that. Almost fell again. Let's not be doing that. I just saw that come up here, so there we go. Okay. You should do a quiz on calculus. Most liked comment on the community post chooses the title. Oh, like of the video. Normally when I decide a title based on a community post, usually I do like give me title suggestions, then like 1 or 2 days later I take like my favorites, or if there are less than 5, previously 4 before YouTube made it, so you can only do 5 or 4 poll options. I just take like 4 that I like or 4 that are my favorite or whatever, then people would vote. So yes, I will do that. I'll probably reschedule that to be tomorrow's community post. Speaking of quiz on calculus, I can actually start doing those pretty soon because I'm taking a calculus class now. It's like online, so should I do a homework stream? I know all of you would love to see that. I got it. JToH, but if I fail, I do my homework as a stream, I suppose. Alright, I could turn the music on. I should do that. Okay. It's a lot of steps. I can turn the music on because I wrote it, so that means I get to evade all copyright. Okay, so I turned sound on. Let me turn it down in OBS to like -40 decibels. Turn the volume like that. This particular song is very quiet though. Hopefully you can hear that. Okay, so 2 questions. Answer them in the live stream chat. or this chat if you're in the game. You can dance clip that. Oh no. All right, I like this. I'd like to see. And okay, so tell me if it's too loud or if you can't hear it. Maybe I think you can actually do that. I might just leave that though. Oh, okay. I'll leave you to that. Also, I like that I hid so many Amogai throughout this tower that sometimes I'll just find one randomly and not even remember that I put it there. For example, on the other side of that wall right there is an Amogus. I'll show it to you in just a moment when I get over there. Bruh. Okay, the only reason I discovered that was because I was reworking that hanging part. Before it was like a hanging part attached to a moving part, but it was like super buggy and started flinging around everywhere, which made it like actually impossible. So I just replaced it with something, as well as put a reset button. Roro. Yes. If you beat Tower of the Planets, or if I beat Tower of the Planets before you, hold on. Would you mention it in the completion video? Yeah. I might like give all the first 3 victors a shout out. That seems like a good idea. I will give the first legit victor guy a shout out, which will be that's gonna be in the ring 5 building video. It will start with that and how he got kicked by the anti-cheat, but it's fine because it gave him the badge after. Yeah, and also, good thing that it was kind of a good thing that happened because I found a whole bunch of errors that I would not have found otherwise. Well, I probably would have. I think I've detailed exactly what was wrong before, but I'll do it again. There we go. Hold on. First, let me... If you fail your homework, you must beat a remorseless tower. Barely can hear the music. Okay, I will turn it up. Do remember this one is a bit quieter. I added 5 decibels to the sound. The song that's about to start is louder. Hopefully you can hear that. This is the funny timed part. Community Tower 17 when Community Tower 17, Community Tower 17 when. That's in the game chat. I'm in shift lock, so I can't really indicate it. And also, gotta go fast. Four stud wrap, but actually I don't have to, because it just does that. Okay. You get 97 seconds for this part, but you only need like 40 of them if you don't fall at all. Nice. Alright, cool. How was that music volume? If Roro has 9 bottles of shampoo, how many fish can he eat before he eats his driver's license? I think the answer to that is the square root of 16. Wait, that's just 4. The square root of 17. Because Community Tower 17 when Community Tower 17 when Community Tower 17 when. Is that a strange way of asking when is the Ring 5 release? I'm hoping I'll get it ready by January 24th. That is currently my goal release date. That's not like completely official. Yet though. Oh, by the way, right now there shouldn't be any music. You shouldn't hear anything, if you're wondering. Because I have yet to write the song for all the outsides. Remember also that for the Ring 5 release, I want to post the video of building it that same day, which is all post commentary, so that's going to be like super editing heavy, so that hopefully doesn't involve staying up till 5 a.m. the day before. It is so going to involve staying up till 5 a.m. the day before. I was debating whether to premiere that video also. However, I'm actually going to be doing something on that day, which I think is January 24th. It's supposed to be that Saturday. No, January 25th, actually. That's the date. January 25th. So probably what I'll do is just have the video scheduled at 9 a.m. U.S. Central Time, which is my typical time for posting things. Please don't move out of my way. Okay, good. But I mean, all I'll have to do, assuming everything is ready in the game, is just click publish. So I can just do that, like, before I have to leave to go do this thing. So, like, at 7 a.m. So you'll actually be able to play the Ring a couple hours before the video goes out. When Mozart and SMToH. Wait, wouldn't his work be in the public domain? Yo. Everyone loves the public domain. Scary jump right here. Then conveyor launches. Okay. And one more jump, and then I'll have a big safety net for a while. Nice. Alright, you should be able to hear music now. Bruh. The music sounds a lot like a keyboard. Is it way too quiet? Let me turn it up a little bit. Oh yeah, that's like super quiet. There, okay. If I just talk for a minute, I can see that my voice is like -15 to -10 decibels, and the music is about -35 to -25 decibels. So hopefully you can hear it now? Hopefully. Okay. Hopefully it's not way too loud. Okay, here you press the button that you're supposed to. Head stuck. Wait, how did that even happen? No clip? Maybe. Bruh. Why did I fall on an easy jump like always? I need to remember to make that thing be so you can, like, stick to it. I need to increase the density on that hanging part. But I only ever think of that when I do that jump. So I never remember to whenever I'm updating the game. My favorite book is Square Root of 4 to a Million Places. Oh, like 4. Like, just a whole bunch of 4s. 1 million 4s. Whoa. On this third key here, I did a small change to it. I didn't really like how I just had the, like, pedestal thing with the key on it, just like right there, just kind of fit to be somewhere. I instead put it in the wall right there, as you will see shortly. Venus timed section, legit. Good luck. The OST song I'm currently working on is all the music for the Jupiter floor. It's gonna be 5 minutes, or 5 movements, I mean. So it's probably gonna be the longest song of the whole tower, because each movement is like, okay, well, Saturn is the longest floor, but I'm gonna consider all the songs of it to be their own thing rather than grouped together as like movements of one thing, which was the case for Earth and will be of Jupiter. And thus Jupiter being a little bit longer of a floor than Earth. Earth is the 3rd longest floor of the tower, by the way. Jupiter will be the longest, like, individual song of the OST of Tower of the Planets. My favorite book is 1,000,000 Digits of Pi. 3.1415 something something something. I think what you meant to say is 3.14159264358979323846243388419716939927510510582097445920078164. Let me avoid getting the pizza for now so it's not in the way. While I was fixing the bug with the keys, though, I did actually figure out how to do key display limit. Turns out there is an _G variable called key display limit. What that means is that, well, if you define a variable or function or something as like _G dot and then whatever, let's say Among Us equals a string value Among Us, that means from any other script in the whole game, you can reference that variable. So there's one called key display limit. However, it's not defined in any of the Tower Kit scripts. Instead, what I assume that is the case is that they just have that in the code. That way when they add your tower into the game, the script is already there to make the key display limit function. And just only in JToH is there actually any code to define _G dot key display limit. So all I actually need to do is just, when I get the settings going, which is one of my next objectives of Ring 5, I just need somewhere it defines key display limit and what that is going to be. That was kind of a confusing way of explaining that, but hopefully you followed well enough. Basically, it should be very easy to add in a key display limit, because all I need to do is like one line of code to define that and change it as the player does. So actually that's going to be more than one line. Yeah, what is the best way to explain this? In the Tower Kit is already the code to make the keys only appear up to your key display limit, but it does not have the code that changes or does anything with the key display limit. That's probably about as good of an explanation you're going to get. Yeah, okay, so along with the Ring 5 release, there's also going to be some updates to this place, Tower of the Planets. Most notably is going to be the menu, which includes, like, tower statistics as well. So it's also going to start tracking your tower stats, like total time spent and stuff for Tower of the Planets. For now, it doesn't do that, though. Because I wanted to get that working, like, with the first, like, real release of the game. I mean, there's Tower of the Planets. Like, because I don't want to have to put just a permanent footnote, only tracking data since this time. So, like, just get it right the first time is what I'm trying to do. But I suspect that when I release Ring 5 is when more people are going to start playing this game than right now. I mean, this is a lot of people, sure, but it only ever gets about this high when I'm live streaming. So, yeah, I mean, it won't include data from Tower of the Planets, which is going to be, like, a crazy amount of runtime total, but whatever. I don't think that really necessitates adding a permanent footnote. What's the last digit of pi? There is no last digit of pi. Y'all sleeping on phi? Whoa. Alright, this is the last section of the safety net, which means if I fail or after this, I don't have a safety net. Sad. Well, there's the Race to Missouri, which is a time section like the one on Venus, but... Everyone loves 10-8. Alright, cool. Fun fact, according to Roro Studios, you do not visit the solar eclipse, you die instantly. No, only after 97... How many seconds? 90 seconds. I love healing simulators. Where are you? Because if it's Mercury side A, there is a heal part there. Is it 10-8 or 5-4? Originally, I had it in 5-4, but after there's, like, very much a 3 + 3 + 2 + 2 rhythm the whole time, I decided it's 10-8. Because it's like, if it were 5-4, it would be 2 + 2 + 2 + 2 + 2. And, I mean, you technically can count it as 5 quarter notes, but that's not exactly how it's felt, so that's why I put it in 10-8. Well, that's not the song right now. Right now, it's Race to Missouri. Wonders of the World, which is the first movement, is in 10-8. This one's in 12-8, which might seem more complicated, but it's actually not, because you can count it as just 4-4, but triplets. There we go. All right, cool. I'm going to take a break here and read the live stream chat. Is Pluto included in this? Yes, it is. It is floor 10. Why do you care about the time signature? Because why don't you? Everyone should know the time signature. We all love the 13-8 of Time Lock 6. Part of it's in 13-8. Is there a maximum message length? What, of a chat message? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Among Us. It's a lot more than that. Yeah, it's about that long. Make a sequel that's all the moons. Bro, when are you uploading your Tower of Inevitable Failure guide? Wednesday. Wednesday, January 15th is when I'll have that ready. Make a sequel that's all the moons. Well, there are the moons included in this. Well, not every moon in the whole solar system, but one for each tower that has a moon, except for Mars, because they're, like, no one cares. Come on. They're, like, just little rocks. If I built them somewhat to scale, they'd be, like, one stud large. Timed section. No, what? Oh my gosh, you have got to be kidding me. Is that seriously how I just failed that? You've got to be kidding me. I just went into climbing animation, and then it flung me off of there. Oh my gosh. I'm just starting over. That's a problem. Now I have an unskippable side quest of fixing that. Why is it... Does it reset if I... Hold on. I need to investigate this. Does it leave... It doesn't leave this activated. If I reset, does that go away? No, I gotta rejoin. Bro, oh. I literally missed the first jump as soon as I get off the safety net. It's normal for every JToH kit. Okay, I'll have to investigate what exactly is happening. In the meantime, completely restart. It's gonna be an epic speedrun, though. You wouldn't even believe it. How fast I'm about to get back there. There's no way I get there any faster. Oh. You failed because you disrespected Phobos and Deimos. How do you say that? I don't know. Yeah, okay, maybe I deserve that, but what would there be interesting to provide to this tower other than another outside? Or 2 more outsides, actually. I fell, but not into the void, so we're okay. Did Roro get rid of the JToH kit? You mean the pallet thing? No, I just hit it behind that big wall in the distance. If you use no clip to fly over there, you'll see it. Because, like, I'm still using it some, so I don't want to delete it yet. Mercury. Roro, what is statistically the most sus Among Us color? Red. Because red sus I seed he vented. Push box puzzle on Earth is annoying. That's not, you're not the first one to say that. Maybe I should nerf it. I haven't found it that annoying though. I don't really know how I would make it any less annoying, though. I suppose I can consider that when I reach that. Eventually. And that feeling when you're the when, the it, the when, you, the you, the is in the. You won, you beat the tower kit. I'm so proud of you. You might be able to see it if you look out of here with shift lock. No, it's like the other direction. I'll check it in a second. Actually, I don't think I can because there's no left shift lock. I'll have to do that on a future outside. I could do that on Mars. No, wait. I don't think I can. No, Mars is like just over. You can see that like tan colored line. That's part of Mars. Oh, wait. I could also just do this. Yeah, there it is. There's the tower kit. Palette thing. I beat the JToH kit. Roro, there is a major bug. I mean, skip. Where? So definitely out of spectate, because there's not really a way I can see that since I'm not, or since I'm in legit mode. You're at the first planet? Oh, well that's where I am, so maybe, if it's on side B. Red section. I see you, okay. I see you. Okay, I'm watching from over here. Is it that you can, like, laugh clip through that wall? I think that's what it is. Hold on. Okay. I suppose I could... I don't know, I can never get laugh clips to work. Have they been patched by Roblox? You're supposed to, like, laugh clip and then, like, ragdolls you and, like, jump through the wall. I think that's basically how that goes. I could also ban you from typing /e-laugh into the chat, as does JToH. You know, like, see, I about have I have about that much success whenever I try to do a laugh clip. But yes, laugh clip. Did you actually land it once, or, like, are you just saying you could? You did? Okay. Once. Wait, actually, I might have just thought of another one. I think you could dance clip outside this thin wall and then, like, go around that wall and then dance clip back inside. Huh. I'll need to fix that. You laugh, freeze the game, and then press F or S space and shift lock. Okay. So you have to do the freeze thing, which is where you go out of full screen and then, like, right click the white bar at the top. It's like at the top of the window. Okay, remember how I said I was gonna speedrun this? Yeah, I'm at here like 2 minutes slower than I was before. Well, actually, because the speedrun begins right now. High jump. Let's not miss the high jump. Or the wall hop. I have missed the wall hop before and it was annoying. Also, maybe you noticed a slight change to this X pusher thing. I added slightly more detail because, basically I had the X pusher trampoline fill that, like, space exactly, but then it was, like, grinding against the walls and wouldn't go down. So I made, like, 0.25 of the wall that, like, it's next to be can collide false, but then your view, like, goes through it as you go down the X pusher, and I thought that was annoying. So I changed it a little bit, but then the studs were all, like, the wrong size. So I just put a bunch of neon parts that sort of fill the space instead of a 0.25 stud. Because, you know, like, if you try to do, like, half studs, it sometimes aligns weirdly, the texture. Maybe you know what I'm talking about. Alright, it's been like 35 minutes. Yeah, because I fell. And I'm still on Earth. /e cheer. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Roro should make Tower of Squid Game Season 2 Real Gone Wrong. Okay. Fun fact. That used to be broken, and it would just, like, be activated already when you got to Venus, so you could just skip everything up to it. Because a button you pressed previously was the exact same color of this, but then I changed the color of this by 1. So I fixed it. Tower of Fetlanets. Among Us visited. Oh, I forgot to show that Among Us. It was right there. I'll do that shortly, once I get over there. Assuming I remember, and don't end up loop failing to the button a bunch of times. Or no, was that I felt... never mind, whatever. I failed this a bunch of times, and then forgot. You can hide the timer. Yeah, if you click this, it disappears. There we go. Okay, the Among Us is right there. When I add the menu, I guess I can relocate the hide timer button to there. Or I can have it so you can change it in the settings or by clicking that. Because, I mean, it's not obvious at all that you can click it to make it disappear. I wonder if you could slash elaf out of the world border of Earth, which is 16 million blocks from spawn. Three, four, five. Yes, fun fact, those beat blocks are actually in sync with the tempo of the music, but most likely it's not going to line up exactly with every quarter note. You know, it could be a 16th note off, but they should be in time. Like the tempo of this is 168, and those beat blocks change every 168th of a minute, which is, well, you saw how fast that is. It's this fast. Will he beat Tower of the Planets? Yes, yes, no, or yes. Definitely no. Not. Whoa! I hit the button somehow. Well, because the button that you press isn't actually that, like the second one. It's like an invisible one that's just like floating in the air until you it like lines up, so you can like press it early. Someone was describing watermelon jumps. Is that what these wedges are? I can see how that's a watermelon, sort of. Okay, cool. It's no longer right click, sadly. What I was saying, like 7 minutes ago, which is to laugh clip, you like freeze the game. Apparently it's not right clicking the like white bar at the top of your screen when you're not in full screen. Also, you can skip that lodge. Apparently, you can just go into climbing animation right there. But honestly, I think I'm going to leave that. I originally said I'd fix it, but I'll just leave it because it's just as scary to try to go into climbing animation. I was trying to all jump this, but I realized I underestimated the length of this after Earth, so I quit. Yes, the halfway point is the end of the asteroid belt, which is like 45 minutes into the tower, if you go without falling. Is this scary? Yeah, but I mean, I've done this so many times. I'm not really stressed out right now, but I could be. The conveyor launches at the end of this outside. I do always feel a bit uneasy about those, but not too bad. I've yet to fail them. Of course, now that I've mentioned that, that probably means I'm going to fail them. There's also one jump on these button-activated green platforms that you're about to see. That's also scary. It's the one that you jump down like a lot of studs. Right here. There we go. Alright, back to Earth. That's good. Took me almost 3 hours to all jump this. Yes. I, in fact, gave you a shout-out for that in the Tower Creator video where I build as long a steeple as I can in 1 hour, which was not very long. It was like 2 minutes. Tower of this is Roro. Did Brazil win the space race? I don't think they competed, so no. Roro, do I need video proof for this? It will, okay. I suggest recording your runs because you never know, the anti-cheat is quite sketchy. It's not exactly perfect. I think I've fixed, like, the worst of the bugs with it. So it should work, but I still suggest recording your runs to, like, in case you get kicked by the anti-cheat, that way I can verify it and give you the badge afterwards. But if you want to play it risky and it doesn't kick you, it will give you the badge. So there's that. But also, even if it doesn't, wouldn't you like to have it recorded? That way you can, like, post it on YouTube and I'll give you a shout out and I'll get a whole bunch of subscribers. Just saying. I sent a laugh clipping video in general. I want to see this. /e laugh. Okay. I don't think it involves ragdolling anymore. Roro Studios. There we go. Yeah, on that part, you're supposed to jump on letters to spell out Roro Studios. But you don't actually have to jump on all of them. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that loading, like, so many text boxes like that doesn't, like, break the whole game. Or maybe it does. Is that why I'm lagging so much? I don't know. Yeah, I guess only in a tower of this length would you have the problem of, well, I can't, well, the tower's so laggy because there's so much. I could try to do that distance anchoring objects thing. That's included in the kit. It's like an anti-lag type thing. So let me just reset that. Sometimes those, like, have already fallen. I think it has something to do with, like, if the push boxes load before the like, this part here does. I don't know. I guess I can just make it so that they don't spawn until you press the spawn button. That'd be an... Are you kidding me? An easy enough fix to that. You can't jump to there. Why did I just try to do that? It's lagging, people. Make a crosswoods section in the tower. Now, why would it do that? That's my question. And why am I loop failing my own tower? That's another question we're all having. Go around here. You almost fell. You go like that. Okay, cool. You go on here, go on here, go on here. Go onto there. Okay. Nice. Isn't Roro's hardest tower thinning layers? Yes, it is. I don't know if I'll do like like is Tower of the Planets gonna be my next hardest, or will it be some other high insane tower? I mean, Tower of the Planets is. Did I just hold on? No, it's just hallucinating. Never mind. I thought I saw like a semi-transparent part that was like right there, but no, I'm seeing like the stud texture under the water. Why do I keep falling? Okay. Anyway, this tower is technically tied with Tower of Astral Eclipse. They're both baseline insane. I mean, extreme. Yeah, they got the button. Ain't no way this is baseline. I don't know, most people seem to agree with that it's baseline extreme. Although the gameplay, the raw difficulty of the gameplay is like insane. Low, it's like low, insane, remorseless up until the end of Saturn, where it slowly decreases to like challenging over the course of the remainder of the tower. But it's because it's so long and punishing, which is why I gave it extreme difficulty. Then again, I don't have much of a reference as far as how hard the extreme difficulty range is. You know, baseline extreme to, like, the top of extreme. Because I haven't beaten anything in extreme. Whenever I get around to Tower of Astral Eclipse, I suppose I can make a judgment there of whether that's easier or harder than Tower of the Planets. Raw difficulty, though, I assume Tower of Astral Eclipse is not 90 minutes minimum to complete, so it's not exactly going to be the easiest comparison. Alright, jump to the thingy, and jump here. And there we go. Or are you going to fail this run? Absolutely. If I could get a new PB, that would be nice, but seeing as how the previous run ended, I don't know. Why did I make the asteroid belt a 12-minute outside with nearly every jump leading to death? That's also like 40 minutes into the tower. Yeah. Who would dare build something like that? Roro, do you remember me? Maybe. I feel like that name is vaguely familiar. Tower of going outside and actually touching grass, except you aren't because you're playing a Roblox tower. Is that what this tower is? That's this tower's new name. Asteroid Belt was one really hard section. Yes. Look, I'm going to try not to build any crazy punishing towers from here on out. This is going to be my longest tower that I build. Like, I'll try not to build anything any longer than this ever. But I guess we'll see. Now, the sub-realm of endurance, that's a different story. But I'm not building all of that, so yeah. This guy is building one of the steeples for that, which, it's only a steeple. Like, how long can that really be? You might be wondering. But no, he has, like, the whole area the tower takes up is, like, 100 times bigger than the steeple frame itself. Care to elaborate? Tower of the Planets, but if I fall, I get banned from Roblox. My friend's tower will be in Ring 4. Ring 4. Roro, do you remember my uncle from 8th grade? No. I have no idea what you're talking about. Anyway, we're back at the higher stakes part again, which is nice. Hopefully I don't fail a super easy jump again. Also, why am I still lagging? I see Roro finally. Alright, let's chill at the solar eclipse part for a bit. Tower of Heck, but the wind pad is grass, so you can't touch it because you don't touch grass. Tower of Low Parts or Tower of Team Seas? Definitely Tower of Team Seas. That one's way better. Hi, chat. Hello. Tower of... Wait, you already answered. Wait, hold on. Make a cross... Oh, wait. You never finished this thought earlier. Or I read it before you did. Make a crosswoods section in a tower so you get banned from Roblox while playing your tower. No, you mean crossroads, not... Wait. Which one is the, like, classic Roblox map? Okay, I interpreted it as crossroads, not crosswoods. Sorry, I get those mixed up. Well, no, usually I, like, almost get them mixed up. But there I actually did. Crossroads is the classic Roblox map. Crosswoods is huge Roblox drama in 2022, I think. Yeah. Where, there's this game that if you joined it, you just get instantly banned from Roblox. Well, not instantly, within, like, a couple seconds. Because it would, like, hack your chat and make you say really terrible things. And then, like, the ban hammer bots would instantly ban your account. Which is honestly kind of dumb. Why would you have, like, not just banned for a few days, like, permanently. But, like, definitely, I think you shouldn't have bots terminating accounts. Also, I didn't miss that easy jump again. That's good. I mean, maybe you can. Maybe in certain situations I can see that being justifiable. But I think for, like, I don't know, it'd make you, like, I believe what happens is, like, spam the same message a whole bunch of times. But I don't know, saying things, I feel like, isn't a good reason to have bots be terminating people. Especially in a game when you're the only one there. So, like, what's even going on there? But the good news is Roblox, like, unterminated a bunch of people. Like, all you had to do is just fill out a support ticket. And you could just say something like, I was falsely banned for whatever it was. Yeah. Also, glad to say I didn't get physics on that. What's my PB in Terror of the Planets? It's near the end of the asteroid belt. It's the... How do I describe it? It's a jump where you, like, go on top of the bullet from the turret, and you have to, like, wrap around in the meantime. I jumped way too early. But it's okay. I've practiced it now, so I should be able to get it this time, if I make it that far. Also, it's about time I start focusing in here. Okay. This is where things get difficult and stressful. Don't miss that jump. That's good. This jump is scary because I missed it like 4 times. There we go. Before I tried to, like, swing the platform back because you had that jump was previously actually on Earth, and you had to do that. And I think you also had to, before I nerfed it, to, like, extend that platform up to the edge of there. So from that, I had in my head, you're supposed to swing the platform, but actually you don't, and swinging it only makes it more difficult now. But now that I know that, because someone said don't swing it, now I'm pretty consistent at that. Tower of Mega Fun Obby 600 stages. Real. Citadel of Twists and Weirdness moment. But here's the thing. People always, like, call cheap clickbait obbies Mega Fun obbies, but the actual Mega Fun obby is actually pretty good. It's very well made. So, yeah. Roblox moderators still probably won't give you a chance since they don't really know if you got hacked. Well, I mean, they were being fair with that in summer 2022, Northern Hemisphere summer, because a whole bunch of people were getting hacked because of that. Because people were like, guys, this game will hack you if you, or this game will ban you if you join it. Don't go play it. Here's the link. Make sure you don't go play it, but here's the link so that you can be sure not to go play it. Don't play this game with this name. Here's the link. Almost fell. So that was pretty funny. People doing exactly what you said not to because it'll get you banned, and then getting banned and being surprised about it. Nonetheless, Roblox mods were fine at unterminating people. I think most of them probably did. Like, most people who got terminated got unterminated. New movie. Why? How? What even just happened? Why did I walk straight forward? I just, like, did that. Why on earth would I do that? The Tower of the Planets experience. I'm gonna go do something else. I'm gonna work on Ring 5. Or I could do JToH XL. Wait, hold on. Let me rejoin, actually, for just a second. So that you people can come get a screenshot, unless you're in a legit run. Did I beat Tower of Inevitable Failure? I did. Yes. I got banned for calling someone a nerd. Work on Ring 5. I want to see. Okay. I'll go ahead and open it in Roblox Studio, and then I'll just switch the OBS tab. Multitasking here, so that you don't have to see a black screen for too long. Okay. Where do you want to do a screenshot? There's not a whole lot of room in here. Let's go over here. Next to the planet score. I want to add more decorations to this part. I just don't really know what to add. I think I'll add like a thing where I rank all the movements of the planets. Although I gotta decide exactly what my ranking is going to be. Alright. Let me turn this way. Screenshot. Print screen. Print screen again. Yay. Very fun. Okay. Ring 5 has loaded, so I'll switch OBS tabs shortly. What? No, I just left. You can come back. We'll be here a couple minutes. Thou hath spoken the forbidden word. There's still not a whole lot of room. We might have to go multiple rows. Wait, actually, I can put this screenshot here. Genius. Print screen. There we go. I'll use that screenshot. Although it'll be weird because you can see this entire wall. So it'd be weird to see on the wall the picture that's not there in the screenshot. I think more people are still... Yeah, we definitely... Let's do it over... yeah. There's not a lot of room. Pretty much is as good as it's gonna get. Okay. Okay, real screenshot now. This will be the one I use for this decoration. Wait, idea. Turn off shift lock, go into this shift P thing. Then I can turn up the FOV. There we go. Alright. You can't see me. Can I jump? No. Okay. Hold on. Still trying to get this just right. There, that'll work. Okay, shift P. Then increase the FOV by scrolling. And print screen. There we go. Alright, that's the screenshot. I can't open the chat. Alright, cool. I'll put that on the wall somewhere that isn't in this space of the wall. Hold on, let me stay here so you guys can get screenshots too. The fitness gram pacer test, a multi-stage aerobic capacity test. Yes. I'll probably put it, how about over there? That seems like a good spot. That progressively gets, it's more difficult. That's the line, people. Wait, how do you do that? Okay, in a game that you own, you can press Shift P, and then you'll go into this, like, fly mode, and you can increase and decrease the FOV with scroll, and also hold Shift to go a little slower. Line up at the start line up at the starting line when you hear this noise. You must complete a single lap before you hear this noise. Indeed. Okay. I suppose it's ring 5 time, isn't it? If you're in the Roblox partner program or whatever it's called, the star program, you can do that in any game. So you can just snoop on anything. Whoa. Okay, apparently if you're in the star program, you can do this anywhere. And apparently that's how people leaked the Great Centurial. Whoa. Anyway, I suppose it's ring 5 time. Okay. So let me change the OBS thing to be Roblox Studio. There we go. All right, ring 5. I can show you what I have of the menu so far. And by the way, Gaming Legend helped me make this. He like started it. I continued it. So you can open the menu. You might also hear that clicking sound. No, wait, have I had desktop audio muted this entire time? I think I did. I am so stupid. I don't think you could hear the music at all. What's the sub-realm of endurance? It's going to be 3 super long steeples plus a tower rush of all 3, which will be known as the test of endurance. Anyway, you got the settings. That doesn't do anything yet. It will by the release, though. These cosmetics, challenges, shop, tools, and quick teleport. I'll just say that because they will not be included in the Ring 5 release. Help has like a couple paragraphs that Gaming Legend wrote. Well, I don't know. They're not really paragraphs. They kind of look like it, but each one of these is like 2 sentences. I'm probably going to change some of this, but that's fine. And tower statistics. Okay. This is the cool part. So, I was working with data stores, and what I have is that it saves of each tower. Hold on, where's a good example? Here we go. Your total attempts, total time spent, and each win plus information about each win. So Tower of Beginner-Friendly Obstacles, for instance. They're supposed to be in alphabetical order, but I haven't gotten it to work like that. It seems to be putting them in a strange random order. But Tower of Beginner-Friendly Obstacles, let's suppose you click that. You can see your stats. Difficulty, easy. Total attempts, 18. Total time spent, 3 minutes, 49 seconds, 0.69. Number of wins, 2. Best win time is 37 seconds, because I am, in fact, the best speedrunner. Well, okay. A bunch of these have, like, impossible win times of, like, 5 seconds from when I was testing it. I will make sure to, like, erase all my data that I have saved here before I release it. But you can also click here to see specific win info. It'll list each win, and with each win, the time, any items you used, and the time and date, which adjusts for time zones, by the way. Because what it saves here is it saves a Unix time, which means, for example, win 1 was March 6, 2024. It wasn't actually, I just, like, tested saving this Unix value, which means it saves, like, this time, accounting for time zones. So, like, Wednesday, March 6, 2024 at 4:58 p.m. U.S. Central Time was 1,709,765,047 700, that many seconds after January 1st, 1970 at 000 UTC. That's how it saves the time, and then when it loads this, it just like converts it to a more readable date and adjusts for time zones. So, okay, where are we currently at the Ring 5 progress? Also, I'm going to leave the game from Tower of the Planets. Roro, for items used, if you didn't use any items, you should make it say none. I thought I had it say that, actually. What does it say? It's supposed to say, like, none, I think. Yeah, okay. I'll fix that. That'll be the first thing. The second thing is going to be trying to fix this bug where if I open this item in my menu, it's under Win Info screen. We should only see the two that are loaded. But for some reason, if you open and close it of, like, a different towers a bunch of times, it, like... there's supposed to only be one win of Tower of Minimal Vibrancy, but for some reason it's showing the other two, even though they're gone from Win Info screen. Berry Blast. Like, see, if I just keep doing this, it'll just end up adding, like, every win ever. Like, why is it doing that? We will figure that out shortly after I get it so it says, items used none if you use no items. Okay, so in Starter GUI, we have Menu GUI, Menu Frame. So when you click this menu button, it will open this. Then you click Tower Statistics, which is Tower Statistics, or Tower Stats screen. Then it will fill it with all the data in this table here. Then, when you click one of those buttons, it will take, from Replicated Storage, Win Info Frame. No, wait, that's not, no. Example Tower Stat. No, wait, no, sorry, okay. When you load this screen, it duplicates this from replicated storage and does that for all the towers in this table here. Then when you click one of those, it will close Tower Stats screen and open Tower Stats template, I think, yeah. Which has this, and it'll edit all this text here to fit what it says here of the tower you just clicked. Then when you click this See Win Info button, it will close Tower Stats screen and open up Tower Stats, or Win Info main frame, duplicating this from replicated storage. Wait, that goes here, sorry. It'll put it there, and it will look like this. It's supposed to say items used none. Okay, I see the problem now. Move that back and open Load Tower Stats. You might try to make a tower for Subrealm of Endurance. What I was going to do was have, like, the other two will be, like, mega collabs with, like, myself plus a bunch of different people. We'll see, though. Roro, how much time do you have to work on SMT? I think that's your tower for the Subrealm of Endurance. You have a while. I'll just put it that way. Like, when will I start working on that? Maybe after Citadel of Leon Laboratories, which is like a lot of months from now. Back to this, okay. So where it fills in all the items used, here we go. So it looks through, well, it is worth mentioning that this won't include, the Ring 5 release does not include any items, so by default, when you win a tower, it will fill this items used table, it'll just default to an empty table. So it'll be impossible to have that say anything, but I'm still going to go ahead and code it as if this, this table were filled with something. Which, when I was testing saving data, a couple of these I did put some items in. Not because I actually used them, but just because I told the code, save the data, and tell it I used items in this run. I just got to find one where I did that for. Hello? Here we go. Okay. Tower of Epic Top Heads. On this one run here, or this one example win, I said I used T-pose. And I'm not going to, like, use all the items from JToH. Like, I'll make my own, but I'm just using these as examples for now. So what it does is, items used string, it defaults to items used that. For underscore item name in pairs items used do. So like it adds to that string a item name, the item name that it's looking at each time it iterates through this table. Okay. Let me close all these. But let me show you something else that will be important if what's another one of these that I said I used multiple items? Did I just open all those accidentally? No, I didn't. Never mind. Just find one of them. Here we go. For this Tower of Big Cave run, I apparently used Cursed Coil and Helicopter powers. You're about to see it's going to format that wrong. Tower of Big Cave, here it is. Yeah, so I need to add a comma space after all of them except the final one it lists. I had the same problem when I coded the game to like list in that same format with a comma between all but the last one multiple builders. So if I update builder hints, look at this script. What I did was, if it's not the last username to add a comma and space afterwards. If index is not what is result? Oh, yeah. Okay. Result is going to be a table filled with the user IDs of each builder by looking at these two or however many user IDs. That's how that goes. Okay. So basically, if add a comma space after it unless it's the time through the table that is the number of things in the table. However, the table that is result is an array table, which is different from a dictionary table. Wait, actually it's fine. Hold on. I'll still explain the difference though. A dictionary table looks like this. You have the indexes, which are like strings, like that, each linked to a value. So for this, it's all these tables. A array value is like this. The indexes default to like numbers, and so it's basically like a array or just like a list. So for example, if I local dictionary equals, it's going to look something like this. Brackets entry 1 equals, let's say it's a number. We can do entry 2. Well, no. Numbering that is kind of weird. Let's go like Among Us is a number value. We can do like imposter is another one, and that can be a string value. Sussy imposter. If I wanted to print, like I could reference this value by saying like print dictionary brackets imposter, and it will print not that but that. Whereas an array table is like a simplified version of that. I could just put in the values, and I could reference the second value by saying array brackets 2, because like there's sort of an implied index of 1 and 2. Does that make any sense? Who knows? But what I was thinking for a second was that where is it? Have big caves, what it was. I was like, I wouldn't be able to just like count how many, when you type number and then a table, that returns how many items are in that table, but that only works for an array. And I was like, this isn't an array, but then I'm like, wait, yes it is. So actually that would work perfectly fine. So what I can do is items used. Let me start by just counting. Well, wait. Let's do local number of items used equals items used table, yeah, okay, equals number items used. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do if number, well, why don't I just, well, I think it's probably just gonna be easier to do that. If number of items used, we're just like not using a variable actually. If the number of items in this table is 0, then, well, yeah, I think I should items used string. We'll just set it to an empty string for now. Then items used string equals items used. No, wait, no. Set it to this. It's going to be that string, but we're just going to add the word none to it. Add a comment here. Actually, I want it here. It says items used none if the table was empty. Then we're going to loop through the table, although there's not really need to do that if there are 0. So I can do if the number of items used is not 0, then we will go for underscore item name in pairs items used. So in this table, do, if this is running, we know that this did not run, so that means the string looks like this. We're going to do items used string equals items used string concatenated to item name. That's just what I said over here. So I can actually just delete that now. But now one more thing, we do if, this is like I did before in update builder hence, we find it, if index, if the one we're looking at is not how many items are in the table, add comma space. So actually, I don't want this to be underscore, I want it to be index. So if index, meaning if this number equals the number of items in the table, or sorry, does not equal that. If it is not the last one, is basically what that means, then add on concatenate comma space. I think that should work. Then we just update the text to that string, which has been modified as we please. So now, if I go tower statistics, let's do something that doesn't have any wins. Items used none. That's a good sign. Now it's going to cause that other bug where it's like puts multiple for some reason, but we'll just ignore that for now. Tower of Big Cave. Let me check what it says here. Tower of Big Cave right there. Wins. Win 2 should say I used no items, which is correct. Win 1 should say I used cursed coil, comma, helicopter powers. Yes, alright. With a comma between those, and if it were just 1, which was the case on Tower of Epic Top Heads, I believe. Yeah, T-pose. So if I go bring that one up, Tower of Epic Top Heads, you can see it, yeah, items use T-pose. Again, it's erroring, or not erroring, but like there's this bug. We'll fix that next, but you can see it says T-pose and does not add a comma, because T-pose is the final item in the table, because it's the only item in the table. Will there be a reset progress button in SMToH? No, but what I'm going to do is, let me show you, hold on, 1 second. To like wipe all this data that I have, technically I could just set the table to like just an empty table. I don't think I need to, because I currently have all the data saving in a profile, because I'm using profile service, which I don't feel like explaining what it is. If I could find the thingy, data, here we go. Profile service.get profile store. Basically, it's all saving it to like a kind of master like reference. It's all saving it to test. And when I publish the game, I'm going to call that tower stats. It's basically the data store name, but it's not. It's called a profile store instead, because I'm using profile service, which is this super 2,000 line module script that is data store chaos I don't have to deal with because someone else did it, which helps deal with like it like minimizes data saving errors and things. But if I just change that to be tower stats, this should still exist. So if I ever tell it to instead load tower or test, I'll see this again. So I guess I'll just do that in case I ever need to re-test things. Yeah, that'll be what I do. So, did that answer your question? Will there be a reset progress button? No. Yeah, that's the answer to the question. No. Although, if you really want to, I suppose I could delete anyone's progress if they want. It's basically a script very similar to this print profile. Like, I have all these test scripts, which is what I use to, like, give myself, like, wins that didn't actually happen, or say I used items when there aren't even items in the game. I would just do another one that, like, sets your profile data to just an empty table. This one, though, it waits 5 seconds and then prints it. Which is how, when I load the game, it will say that. Yeah, that script is what prints this, which is very useful for testing it so I can see exactly how I formatted this table, even though I do remember mostly. Okay, can you add restart on death if you don't have it already? Well, settings will be something I get to eventually. There currently is no reset button. There will be by release, though. So, like, if you want to reset run and restart your time, you have to reset and completely exit the tower, re-enter it. Don't worry, though, I will have that working by the release. But now I have to figure out why it's, like, bugging out with this one thing. So, I load a tower stat, or specific win information. See, why is it, like, not completely erasing them from existence? My guess is it has something to do with the fact that I'm, like, telling it to do that in, like, nested for loop chaos. So, oh man, let's try and figure this out. In the script, I have all the colors to, well, these don't really matter. Yeah, we can just skip over those functions. They'll be used later. This is, like, the main part of the script. Tower stats screen. Hold on. The script is located here. Okay, so when you click... Wait, what? No. Hold on. When you click this button is when everything starts. It will get this information from the server using a remote function. So the client now has this information, which will be used to show you the statistics. Then it will create text button for every one of these items. Right, there was another bug that was probably quite similar. If I unvisible that. Menu, tower stats. Okay, you can see it loads them all, but if I close it and reopen it, it, like, does that again, and will, each time I close and reopen it, it just adds more. Okay. Stop the game, let it restart again. Because there's nothing that will delete them. So that needs, so at the end, it needs, when you close that screen, it needs to delete all the text buttons. But yeah, it will, what this function does is it filters through that data table. Let me reload it again. Give me a second. There we go. Okay. So it will look through this table, and then each tower name it says here, it will list in that screen. Because I want you to be able to see the tower statistics of any tower that you have ever entered. Not that you've ever won, but you've ever entered. Hello, Roro. I'm about to watch a movie, but before I go, I just want to say something. Okay. You might be typing. I'll look back at that in a second. Okay, so we create a text button for everything in this table. Okay, now for each button, like, okay, we create a text button. Now we loop through each text button, each tower name on that little screen. Hold on. I don't really mind you change some stuff as I did from the menu, especially the help screen. So it was just an idea for the menu, and I did not expect that you were interested in it. Anyway, bye. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for the loading screen, or menu screen, though. It's been very helpful. I really appreciate your help with that. Yes. Yeah, he made, like, the help screen. He typed this, and also just, like, put all these buttons. I've done the rest pretty much. If you want to reset progress, just delete your badges, I guess. Well, no, because this works independent of the badges. So, like, even if you delete it, it'll just, like, if you delete the badge, it'll still be here, the win. Okay, so load the tower stats when you click one of the tower names. Okay, yeah, so for every button that loads, confirm that it is a button, because some of the stuff, like, whatever, that's not that important. When you, okay, so when you click any of the buttons, it will play the click sound. It will set visible to false. Okay, so let me reopen some things. Hold on. Visible, tower stats, screen. Yeah. It will make this invisible. Then it will fill this with all the relevant information, then make it visible at the end. That's fine. We're just editing that screen. We're not adding any new UI elements. So that's what all these lines do. So we can just kind of skip over all this, because all that does is it determines what info to show and then formats all the text boxes. So it says your total attempts, your total time spent, number of wins, etc. It also determines your best win time. And it will make this button invisible if you have no wins, because you can't see specific win info if you have no wins documented. Okay, cool. Then at the very end, we will make the screen visible. That way, you know, if we won't have it so it will, like, you shouldn't be able to see this screen and have it say all these, like, default template information, because it updates all the text and then makes it visible. Okay. And keep in mind, it's going to do this for every button. Basically, okay. Let me close all this again. Make that invisible. No, wait. Make that. No, what am I looking at? Tower stats template. There we go. Make that invisible. Make menu frame invisible. Basically telling the game for every one of these buttons needs to be listening out for a player, like it's ready for a player to click it. When they click it, it will bring up this screen. And it will hide that if there are no wins, but not if there are wins. Then we tell it start listening out for the player to click that, but that's only after they've clicked it. When they click it, we will go through win table. I think I just got it. Dog. Yes, the dog symbolizes my discovery. I think I know what it is. I think it's that I'm not clearing this table when you close the screen. I'll bet that's what it is. Let me just confirm that. We go through what is win table? Win table references this table right here with all your wins documented. We reference that, okay? For every value in the table, we get and set all this information on the screen. Well, no, we duplicate this box from replicated storage, put it in the GUI, and then change all the information, then make it visible. as well as set the parent. Okay, so the order of things it does is it duplicates it from replicated storage, changes all the text, sets it to visible, and puts it in your GUI. That's the order. So I had moved these events outside all this because I thought that was part of the problem, but it's not. If I instead move this one so that when you click this back button, it clears, like, win table. I think. Right? Okay, let me close this and think this through while being actually able to see it. Come on, there we go. If I take back button for win info mainframe, which is, let me re-enable all these. Turn visible on here. Turn win info screen. No, wait, win info mainframe on. Yeah, okay. Take this, let me go Control X. And we just delete this print, I don't really need it. Hold on, let me delete that again. Actually, what just happened? Yeah, delete that print. I want, outside of this for loop. Yeah, okay. Add a box to the GUI, or to win info screen. Add a box to win info screen for each documented win, or for each win. That's what this for loop does. So that's basic. So in other words, this is a add the text box to here and put in all the information. Dog. So this whole loop of like 40 lines is just, yeah, it's what adds it. Maybe just having this outside that for loop will make it work. I guess we're about to find out. Can't hurt to try that. I don't have particularly high hopes, though. Let me take a look at the GUI as well. Player GUI, menu frame. It will be putting that in, win info mainframe. Menu, tower stats, click a tower. How about tower beginner friendly obstacles? You open that, it adds those. Okay. You close it, it deletes them. But I think it's still referencing that table. That table meaning tower beginner friendly obstacles right here. I think it's still referencing that table, maybe. If I open epic top heads. Okay, so that didn't fix it. But like I said, I didn't expect it to, because of course it wouldn't. Where's the for loop? Here it is. Yeah. What if I go print win table? In theory, that should print like this table. It should look like that. Let's see. Let everything load. We open tower stats of, let's go with tower of saturated colors this time. Tower of saturated colors, here it is. And let me open this too. Players, starting 2001, GUI, or player GUI. Menu button, win info mainframe. We're looking in here. And when I click this button, it should print this table, which should look something like that. Let's see what happens. Has it printed 1, and then it has 16 seconds and 173613 as the start, yes, of that Unix value. Okay. I can add a print there so I can see what it has the win table as. But let's try clicking another tower. Tower of birthday celebration. See what that prints. It printed 2 tables. This is probably the same one. 1763210. Wait, what? No, this is the same. Yeah. So it printed the TOBC, Tower of Birthday Celebrations table, but it also printed the Tower of Saturated Colors one. Yeah. So for some reason, it printed this table again. And along with that print, it also, like, it should just completely disregard it when I close that. Okay, so we can continue this debugging by right here. Let me add print win info table. Does that even exist, or is it... Or no, sorry, win table, not win info table. Okay, so it'll print that each time. Time zone reveal. I wonder what time zone I could be. Okay, let's try this again with those same towers. And open all these things. Player GUI, menu frame, win info main frame. We're looking for GUIs to appear here. And we're looking for the game to print Tower Saturated Colors .wins. This table, which it just printed. It's still gonna have the same error because all I did was just, or the same bug, because all I did was just add a print. But what happens when I print this, or when I go back? It still remembers what that table is. When I open another tower, so just Tower of Birthday Celebrations, it's printing it again. So clearly line 125, which is the print, I would assume, yes. So this is running again, but why? Is it because they're all, like, listening out for it? What if I try setting win table to nil when you click the back button? Win info, or win table dot, or no, just win table equals nil. Let's try that. Menu, tower stats, tower saturated colors. Hold on. Open all these things again. Menu GUI, menu frame, win info main frame. Expand that. And over here, I click this, it prints that same table for Tower of Saturated Colors with 16-second win time and 5753 as the end of the Unix. Close that. It should have printed that, but then set it to nil. So even though it just printed the same thing, it should be nil now. Let's open Tower of Birthday Celebrations. Why did it just print it again? So clearly that just didn't work. I think it probably has something to do with the, like, the fact that we just have, like, nested for loops everywhere. So it's like running the same code a whole bunch of times when it really shouldn't be. Which is where we started. I kind of already knew that was a table. I mean, the problem said table because I want to print win table again there. Still gonna have the same issue, but let's see. Menu, tower stats, tower saturated colors. It just printed. Okay. But see, now it's nil. The table doesn't exist anymore. But then when I open another tower, it clearly still remembers it somehow. So, like, why? These are the questions I don't understand. Back button for win info mainframe. That's all in. Get rid of that. Okay. That's all inside if you click see win info, which is that little button on the, like, first stats screen. Yeah. If you click that, which it's listening for that for every, it starts listening that whenever you click one of those. So it's probably when you click another button. Is it running this again every time? print something. There. Does it print that every time? Well, it should. I'm so confused about this. Should click that spam of characters every time I open one of these. Look at that, it printed it twice. And I'll bet if I open that of a different tower, let's try Tower of Berry Blast, it's gonna print it again. So, for some reason, it's running this, like, not, it runs that every time, for every time you click one of those, see more win infos. Okay. This might not be the best way to do this, but what if I only let this happen if you, like, it saves, like, a count of how many you've clicked, and it, but that, no, that doesn't even solve it, because maybe I just need to change where this for loop is located, or, well, where this whole thing is. Okay, hold on, what is tower stats template? That's the first tower stats screen. Where is that defined? Okay. Because menu frame, visible, tower stats template. It's the same button every time, actually, because all it does is just update this. It just updates all this text. And possibly disable that if there are no wins. Try adding a flag using a string value for the tower you clicked on. The tower info from another tower can't load if it isn't equal to the one you click. Okay, I can try that. Okay, let me just simplify that down. This is all the stuff that happens if you click C win info button. Let's do, it can only listen out for that. Well, again, this might not be the best way to do this, but it might work. Well, let me, hold on. Take everything here, add an indent. I think I did that wrong, hold on. Take everything in from here to line 183, but not including line 183. All this and add an indent, and then add another end right there, because right here, I'm going to add an if statement. If among us, then. There. The only thing it should now yell at me about is that hasn't been defined. Okay, now I just need to add in the conditional. If, or no, do I want to put it here? Only load it if the tower you're trying to load. Yeah, I think I might want to do that. Okay, back up. Put that all back over here. Okay. Where's the for loop? You can do if whatever, then return end instead. Oh, okay, I'll do that. That's easier. Which I think it does want to go in here. Yeah. So we're only going to, if among us, then return end. Just pretend among us is if the tower you're about to try to add the win info thing to is not the tower it's supposed to be. If it's not the tower you just clicked. Okay. Comment that out for a second, so I can see this in the game. Why does coding sound so hard? Like, what do you mean? Click sound play. Oops, I forgot to make those invisible. Hold on. That will break everything. Visible, invisible. Such a good local variable. Yes, Among Us. when it says click sound play, click sound is a variable referring to a sound object that's right here. So when you click any of those, it plays that sound. And I referred to it as click sound because that's what I called it there. Anyway, where are we? Tower of beginner-friendly obstacles. When I click this, it will filter through... What does it filter through? I think it filters through this table, I think, right? The wins table. For... Where is it? For index value in pairs win table. Yes. Let's suppose I rename that to win number win info. Might have win info defined somewhere. Well, because I don't have saved in this table anything that confirms or denies what tower it is. Unless when it duplicates from replicated storage, example tower stat, this gets renamed to the name of the tower. For example, tower of beginner friendly obstacles. It'll be called that. So I think I can check the name of that maybe. If what did I reference that as called? Button. When did I duplicate the buttons? Or was that in this function? No, button. Okay, I could just say button. Because that... Okay. If button.name, so if the tower name equal... Or is in equal to... How do I know what tower you just clicked, or what? I could do tower stats template dot tower name dot text, then return end. I don't know. This script is like so chaotic and disorganized. That's probably the bigger problem at hand here. Also, I accidentally moved that. I'll need to fix that. Birthday celebrations. We see two thingies. Let me open it in GUI as well. Menu GUI, menu frame, win info main frame, win info screen. Okay. Should delete those. That's a good sign. I think I got it working. Let's see. Tower of minimal vibrancy. I only see one. And I can also let me also confirm that these are the correct tables it's loading, which it should be. Or correct information by referencing this. Tower of minimal vibrancy. We should be seeing an 11-second win time. And it should say total attempts too. That's not really what I'm worried about right now. Tower of wacky obstacles. Let's try that. It is like running a bunch of times, so like we sort of solved the problem. But I think it's actually fine. But Tower of, what is this? Epic top heads I think I'm looking at. Tower of epic top heads. And 11-second... No, it wasn't that. It was the wacky obstacles, I think, is what I clicked. A 36-second win. Yes, okay. I think that fixed it. Okay, thank you for your suggestion. I want to get into coding, but learning stuff. Like I could code, I'd probably make a whole game by myself. I'd highly recommend beginning with Scratch. Sounds weird, but it teaches basics extremely well. After that, look into learning C# or Lua. Wait, what if in Squid Games, the games change for every edition, but what if they run out of games? I've used Scratch before to make really simple games. It's fun, but at the same time, it's boring. You know, I've used Scratch before. Yeah, block coding, I suppose, is good. Like... what block coding is just like as a graphic organizer type thing. It's writing all of this out instead of having to worry, oh, well, this needs to be a tilde equals and not equals equals, or why does this need to be equals but this needs to be equals equals. You don't have to worry about the syntax as you do with like just text coding like this is. Anyway, what exactly has happened? What if I take this and instead move it up here? Take this line, put it up here. Are there any variables it doesn't like? It doesn't look like it. We shouldn't have it print any times more than it should, I think. Let's try that. Tower of birthday celebrations. Also, hold on. Open, open, nope, open, nope, open, 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 open. We see two thingies, and it prints one time. I would think it would be two, but apparently just one. That's fine. That time it printed one, and it printed one table. That time it printed two because there were two wins, I believe. Wait, why that? Let's just ignore that, maybe. No, it's still printing nil a bunch of times. It's still running the code a bunch of times. No, it's not. Or was that because that was a huh? Probably that one doesn't have any wins. Tower of saturated colors. No, I think it's working. Just confirm that is the right data. Data, Tower of saturated colors. I think that was the 16-second win. Yeah. A different tower that's here. Let's try Tower of Berry Blast. That should have a 6-second win. If I look at it here. Yeah, a 6-second win. Now, why is it printing nil a bunch of times? Roro, did my solution work? Yeah, that's what I was doing. I putted, yes. Where did I put it? Here it is. I checked if the button... Did you, like, leave the stream? I think that might be the case. Hold on. Okay. I had it so that the name of each of these buttons in the GUI is the name of the tower. So what I did is it only loads the... What exactly did I put? Hold on. If the tower name is n equal to... Okay. So if, let's say I click Tower Minimal Vibrancy. If that text right there is n equal to the button that it's trying to add one of these for, it won't add it. That's basically what I did. So, like, when I load Tower of Berry Blast, it's about to try and load the one from Tower of Minimal Vibrancy again. But it's going to say, or it's going to say, oh, that win isn't from Tower of Berry Blast. I mean, that win is not from Tower of Minimal Vibrancy, so it's not going to add it. But now it's still printing nil a bunch of times. So that's my next thing. Now, I mean, I could just delete the prints, but they could be indicative of other problems. It's from line 183 and 185. Which are these two. They were nil to begin with. So win table. What is this thing inside? It's inside this for loop? Maybe I need to move things like completely outside this. But also kind of don't feel like it because I got it working good enough. If I just delete those, is there anything else that seems to be foreshadowing errors? This place will break so bad at release. Yeah, maybe it will. Oh boy. Because, like I said, I'm trying to have this release on January 25th. Saturday, January 25th. But, and I thought about premiering the video, but I'm going to be doing something that day. I probably won't get back to my house until, like, the evening for me. So, roughly, like, 10 to 12 hours after I release maybe even later. Like, 10 to 12 hours after the release. And I suspect there will be a lot of bugs people find that I miss, which is to be expected. That's fine. But just know I won't be able to fix them for the first several hours after the release. Why did I join the game again? Oh, right. Okay, hold on. I got distracted a little bit. I'm sorry, but that lobby doesn't look that good, not compared to Ring 3 or 4. Well, it's not done yet. If we ignore the lobby, doesn't it look better? Surely. Surely. Okay, let me just load a bunch of these tower stats. That was supposed to load 2, don't worry. Was that supposed to load 3? Not sure. I can check, though. Tower of Sophistication. Yeah, there are 3 wins. It's supposed to be like that. And it's only printing once per time. Yeah. Oh no, everything broke. Great, that's lovely. I'll bet it's because I opened the same one multiple times. I can't be bothered to fix this right now. Let's do something else. I recommend making it less plain pink waters. Maybe add some stuff like broken statues of Shark Game 2001. Rotating stuff makes it look more realistic. Yeah, but it just takes forever. It takes way longer. But hold on. Let me see what else there was to do in this game. Let me find the thing. Here it is. Ring 5. I've listed at the bottom of the script for the video. I'm working on the menu. Tower Rush. Add signs to the win room. Hide the Citadel portals. Tower. Yeah, okay. I'll do the Tower Rush. Try to make that work. Am I even... Ugh. How do I want the Tower Rush to work? What it's going to be is you have to play through each tower in order in one go. In JToH, I believe the way it works, each time you complete a tower, it respawns your character at the like next tower. So it does respawn your character. It's not that your character doesn't respawn at all for that many hours. But I haven't even gotten the portals to teleport you yet, so there's that. How about I instead get the checkpoints working? Yes. Is the Tower Rush implemented? Not yet, no. Made a Tower Rush in my Obby Creator fan game with no scripts. I think that could help you do this script less. Well, of course there won't be no scripts. You actually started Tower of Descent. Yes. I'm just trying to think of how, like, before I code anything, how exactly do I want that to work? It does need... Oh, wait, actually, this is an interesting problem. It won't include the Citadel because the Citadel is in a different place and hasn't even been built yet and won't be built anytime soon. It also won't include that intense tower because that's going to be a different place. It could include the Soul Crushing, though, because that is going to be in this place. But I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'll just have it as... Okay, the Tower Rush will be every tower in the main place except Soul Crushings. That'll be how the Tower Rushes work. So it won't include the Citadel. It won't include the Soul Crushing. That's usually what's built in a different place. Anything else built in a different place also won't be included. So then let me enter a portal to show you what I mean for this next thing. With my fan game, I did everything in my first world in the slot. Still had like 400 parts left, and the towers were somewhat high quality. When you enter a portal, normally it'll say that. I want to make that text say TOBFO 1 of 18. Then you'll enter the next portal. The timer will still be continuing. That didn't do anything, just hitting that teleporter. It printed that I hit the teleporter, but we have checks that make it so that it won't load the client objects. But then you'll get to the next tower. It should say TOCS 2 of 18, but the timer continues. Yeah, please don't end the Soul Crushing. Yeah, I won't. Especially because it doesn't even exist yet. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do the tower rush right now, but that is still good that I sort of thought out how that's going to go. Yeah, but how do I get the timer to continue? These are problems I'm not going to deal with right now. How about I instead get the checkpoints working? Yay! Where is it? Collapse all. No, collapse all of workspace. I could add a folder and call it checkpoints. In Tower of the Planets, that's what I did, and then just added a bunch of parts that, like, are invisible. Of course, this is many towers, so let me try adding a part. Make sure to anchor it. Then let's do tower beginner friendly obstacles _1. That's how I can name them. That seems logical enough. Let's go 0.5 transparency. And then just make it like a square. Okay. Then, so most of these towers are going to have like 1 to 5 checkpoints. And it'll depend on how long it is. This one will have just 1 because it's very short. I think a good spot would be after 1, 2, 3, 4 at the halfway point. We can have it like up here. That seems good? Okay. And I suppose that's all I need to do. I'll leave them at 0.5 transparency right now, actually. Let me set this back to 414. Let's move on to the next one, Tower of Celestial Sky. This is another short one, though it is slightly longer than Tower of Beginner-Friendly Obstacles. TOCS_1. So it's still going to have just 1 checkpoint, probably at the halfway point, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, this floor, the beginning of floor 5, which would be right here. What I got to make sure of is it's impossible to miss the checkpoint. So make it just like real gymongous. Yes, that should be impossible not to hit. Okay, next up we've got Tower of Birthday Celebrations, which is a bit longer. I believe it's like 2 to 3 minutes. Wait, TOBC 1, because that's how I'm differentiating that from Tower of Big Cave, _1. The first one is because it's Tower of Birthday Celebrations and not Tower of Big Cave. The second one is because it's the first checkpoint. Of possibly more. I could put one at like each one of these floors. What if I put one here when you get this far? Gymongous Among Us. Yes. Roro, unanchor the workspace. Will running the game. Wait. Unanchor the workspace while running the game. It'll say anchored is not a valid member of workspace. I could loop through everything in workspace and have it unanchor everything. But yeah, I think this one's going to have 2 checkpoints. I'll have one when you complete... Well, okay. Yeah, well, one when you complete this first layer, one when you complete the second layer. Just do that first. Okay. There we go. Those seem like good spots for the checkpoints. But, what floors are they? We have one... This is... It kind of is just easier to call this floor 1, this floor 2, and this floor 3. But really, this is floors 1 through 4. This is floors 5 through 7, and this is floor 8. So technically, we have one at the halfway point, and then one at the 7/8 point. But whatever. There's that. Next up, we got... Which one's next? TOSSS. Tower of Symmetrical Sophisticated Simulation _1. That one's about a 3 to 4 minute completion. So probably 2 or 3 checkpoints would be the right amount. Do one every 2 floors. Like one here, one here, one here. Wait, that is 3 checkpoints. Okay, yeah, that works. Also, happy very awesomely late birthday, Roro Studios. Thank you. Unanchoring the workspace works, but you have to use the toolbar button. This? Wait, what? Toolbar. I mean, toolbox. Okay, so after 2 floors, which is going to be about right here. When do you reach this floor? Is it during and outside? I think it is. Yeah, and you can enter back into the tower. Yeah, you enter back into the tower here. Now, I don't want to put a checkpoint here and at the other door because that would just cause problems of you could hit either one. What if I just do this? That way it's the same checkpoint and you hit it either way. That works. Let's do TOSSS_2. Okay, so it's going to be at floor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 after you complete it. Wait, no. After you complete the... What? After you there's a checkpoint here. 2 floors later. Right here. Yes, I want a checkpoint here. When do you enter here? It's kind of weird because it's like not right there. You like re-enter it multiple times. We have a checkpoint at floor 3. We need one at floor 6. No, 5. Yeah. So when you first enter floor 5, that's... Oh, wait, why can't I figure this out? Okay, yeah, it is when you enter here. If I center it around this, like, tree-looking thing, we go like a 12 by 12. There we go. Because you do re-enter that same box later after you get this button. Which will be... I think all that sort of happens on the same floor. Yeah. Okay. That works. Now I will do TOSSS3, the third and final checkpoint of this tower. Okay, so you go up 2 floors, you go up another 2 floors, and then you go up to the final 2 floors. Good spot for this one seems to be just along the floor. And it's impossible to jump over it, because you can't do a 21 stud jump. Cool. The thing at the top with all the buttons in it, it says anchor and color and UI visibility. Also named it wrong. It's ribbon. Ah, okay. Let's see what happens. Hopefully this doesn't break the whole game. I did just save it. Workspace. Here we go. Unanchor. No, that anchored it. It didn't do anything except increase lag. Is everything unanchored? Oh, yes. Okay. Everything's falling, but the base plate isn't. Although that should be unanchored. Hello? Where's the anchored property? Why can't I find it? Do I really have to search for anchor? Yeah, it is unanchored. What if I just delete it? Things should start falling. Yes, okay. This is such a productive use of my time. Whoa. Yes, everything's falling, but only when I'm standing right next to it. Okay. It should reset everything to just exit the game, I hope. Yeah, everything's fine. It's like nothing happened. Alright. How long have I been streaming? Over 3 hours. I think that's a good place to end. Let's try doing a unanchor a tower. Let's do this one. This one uses a lot of parts. With just one tower. Let's see. Apparently I can't unanchor. Never mind. We'll just unanchor everything in the obby folder. Hello? Anchor, unanchor. Okay, it doesn't like that. Because it's just too much stuff. It doesn't even, like, do anything. Okay. Well, that was a productive use of my time. should all be back to normal now by resetting the game, I would think. Yes, all good. Alright, so thanks for watching the stream, everyone. Let me re-enter the game, actually. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. On Wednesday, I'll get the Tower of Inevitable Failure video out, and then Ring 5 should hopefully be releasing on January 25th. So that'll also be when I post the video of building Ring 5. So, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video, and have a great day.